Jarvis. Six.
Yeah, yeah. What's
What's
going on?
up? Guys, welcome to Under Review, a different type of sports show where we tell you like it is, real, raw, and authentic. And tonight I have my guy, Six. What's going on?
Nothing much. Another day, living and loving. How you?
I'm great. It's been forever. Listen, Jarvis and I have known each other since what, 2008, 9?
Something like that. Yeah.
Ooh, we getting
It's a
old.
minute.
It's been a
Don't
while.
tell me.
Tell the people
Right.
about you. What's up? Tell the people about you.
Oh man, you met me while I was in school. Former student athlete. Uh, Played ball at Jacksonville University. You know.
You was nice though. Go ahead. Tell
I
them.
was I was him. Don't get it twisted. I was him. Won't tell too many people that. I'm a father of two now, and that's my game now. But back it was real back then. But yeah, just cooling it, man. Living here in Florida, born and raised.
Them
You know,
Florida
I live in
boys.
Jacksonville by way of Welaka, Florida, and yeah, still here, still breathing, still living,
Are you
loving, man.
are you coaching?
I was season just ended. Youth sports. I'm done till my 1 year old turn 10, so I'm taking a long break.
Excuse me?
Yeah, say that.
That's a long break.
Very much so. Coach
You,
for 9. We go 9. We take off 9. We're gonna do it.
you capping. You gonna as soon as he turn 5, 4,
I know.
you're gonna be out there. How many
That's
rings
it.
you got? How many championship rings you have?
I have two.
Right.
I have
Come on,
two.
tell it. If you gonna tell the people, tell the people.
All
Like,
right, so 2008 and 2010 Pioneer Football League champions. It's for those that don't know, it's FCS, which is formerly known as 1AA. So, in senior year, ranked number 16 in the country, nationally ranked.
mm,
Yeah, so
mm.
experienced a little bit of success here and there, but
Right. Talk that talk. Right.
yeah, a little bit here and there, but
Right.
that was the extent of it. But it was a good time. A good time.
Six. They don't call them six for nothing. Listen,
That's it.
it's so much to talk about, right? Every week is so much to talk about. But I got you here. You're going to keep it real and you're going to tell people what it is.
That's what it is. That's what we do. Only keep it real. Only thing we know how to do.
AFC. I ask this every week. I've been asking this every week since the season has started. Without the power players, I think the AFC is more predictable than the NFC. Right now, it's wide open. It's a mess. The Ravens' offense continues to evolve. Lamar Jackson has like arrived. He gets better every year. Every damn year. You pausing. You're not thinking. You're not thinking he there yet.
Does it get better? Yeah. I mean, it's 4 years. What, it's fourth year?
It's his fourth year, and he's gotten better every year.
Nah, he's fire. Don't get twisted. He's fire. I'm going back to your original AFC is predictable.
It usually
Uh,
was. In the past 20 years or so. Let's talk about the past
One
20 years.
team.
And if it wasn't that one team, when Peyton Manning, because we forget that Peyton Manning hasn't been retired that long. It seems like forever. It was the Colts. If it wasn't the Colts, the Steelers did a little razzle dazzle, or it was the Ravens. So damn, it really was one team. Tom was.
Come on. Come on. And to be completely honest with you, without the slumber that they're having right now, they sleep. I don't know what they're doing. But if it were not for the Chiefs being 5-4 right now and struggling, it'd be one team again.
You're right. The thing that's saving the Chiefs is that conference that they're in, that division that they're in. Because
That's a
right now,
fact.
yeah, that's the thing that's saving them. They barely beat the Giants. Okay, they ran like 3 trick plays in during the first drive. Barely beat the Giants. They played a Packers without Aaron Rodgers.
You know what? I hear you. I hear you, but that's not a slouch of a division that they got either. I do think the Raiders overrated. To be completely honest,
Jeremy says the same thing. They have this pattern of
Small
where they hot and then they
yeah,
sizzle.
they're too inconsistent. They're too inconsistent. I think they're overrated. The Chargers, you know what? The Chargers so used to,
You see my face
whether they
right now?
start slow or fast, they're always running 8-8. They like Miami and the Chargers. They always average. So it's like they're gonna find their way back to 17 games now. So they're gonna find their way back to 9-8.
You
10
saw
and
my face
7.
when you said the Chargers, right? You saw my
Yeah,
face?
Chargers.
I picked the Chargers as my sleeper team in the beginning of the season. I like what they're doing offensively. Defensively, they have the players on paper, but where they at?
Okay, thank you. That's it. Period. You
Where
hit it.
they at? So that's why I
That was
said
it.
that's the only saving grace for the Chiefs. But at the end of the day, is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you do it.
That's right.
So they could trend in the right time. But Patriots low key hanging in there now. Low key.
Yeah, nah, they got that boy from
sneaky.
Jacksonville. You know, I'm gonna be biased to Florida forever.
Sneaky,
They got that
sneaky.
boy from Jacksonville, man, Mac Jones. He don't make too many mistakes. You know, this last game he tried to go a little bit over the top. I think he realized in his place he got to just don't make mistakes.
Right.
Don't make mistakes and manage the game like every Alabama quarterback has ever done.
Defense
when you were in
playing
college.
lights out.
So do that here. Man. So once he does that, I like the Patriots. I do. I like the Patriots. But the whole AFC in trouble if the Chiefs make this at least a 7 seed. Now it's just one game at a time.
You think so?
Yeah, the Chiefs they want to play you one game. They know they're better than almost every team in the league for one game. Almost every team in the league they're better than for one game.
Okay.
At least offensively for sure. And special team. They're better than for one game. So if they get in as a 7 seed, I'm gonna pick them to go the whole way.
You think so?
Yeah. They the rest of the AFC needs to pick it up and just keep them out. They don't want to deal with that. Keep them
They
out.
don't want
Don't
that
let
monster
15
that monster to wake
Don't
up.
let 15. Come on, man. Don't let 500 million, whatever plus minus whatever. Don't let him get back in the playoff. It's over.
Okay. I hear you. I'm going to remember that because last year when you were on the show, you made some very accurate predictions.
That's what I do. I appreciate you having me back, too. I'm trying to go 2 for 2.
Trying to go 2 for 2. Because last year I was on. This year, your girl looking a little ashy. Looking a little ashy. Okay? These last 2 weeks especially had me looking crazy out here. I don't know what's going on any given Sunday.
You'll get it back. You know too much. You'll get it back.
Titans, Rams. Let's talk about it.
Fire, man. Football beats. Like you said, that people beat their paper every day. On paper, everybody's scared of these Rams more than what they should be. Now, my team took a loss to them, but
that was a good game, though, and I felt like that. I felt like that loss was
second,
needed.
third, and fourth quarter. We pushed it back. First quarter, we went to sleep, and that's the quarter we beat people in. The best, and so we had our worst quarter, which is usually our best quarter. So
who your team?
We lost by 10.
The people, you gotta tell the people who your team.
Oh man!
Right, you don't have the Tampa Bay. Right.
I'm tripping. I am a Dale Mabry Pirate, which is also known as the Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Oh, he's real, guys.
Big time.
He's real.
Big time, like it's bleeding it. Before Tom Brady. Before Warren Sapp.
We know you were a fan before Tom Brady. That you used to text me as soon as thank you.
Yeah, for real.
Jarvis would send me a text like every other week. Thank you, sir. Relax.
Hey, we got 12. Once 12 leave, we got to win it. Now we got that winning attitude. Now we'll keep that going. But till then, we're gonna milk this.
I didn't believe, I'm not going to say believe. The Titans have a pattern, especially, I call them hot or not, right? Pretenders or contenders. Sunday, they made me shut the F up, okay? That pass rush came out of nowhere. That front seven was playing lights out. They beat the hell out of that Rams O-line. You see my face? Monday, I was still in awe.
Now, the thing about the Titans, people got to understand is the Titans are they're all football players, don't get it twisted, but the Titans have the oldest identity in football, and that's running the ball. And so even when Derrick Henry is not there, it does a player like AP, even though he clearly is not the AP of old.
Right.
A player like that will still somewhat thrive because it's an I formation, it's too tight, it's too wide, it's your typical XZ slot. It's real football in Tennessee. If Ryan Tannehill consistent, that team can do kind of anything, to be completely honest with you. That defense always been like that. Them receivers like that. The tight end play has always been reliable. Running backs clearly like that. As long as Tannehill consistent, That's going to be like that for a minute. That's not going to be surprising to many people no more.
AP, 21 rushing yards, 1 TD. The Titans have recorded at least 1 turnover in 6 consecutive games.
That, that's a stat. That's a heck of a stat line. But, it's a great showing when you don't have a turnover in a game. To have 1 turnover in the game is not bad at all, to be completely honest with you. I mean, you don't want to have any, of course, but 1 is not bad. So at least 1, I mean, we're not saying, now if we're talking about a certain number, like I don't know if you got the number in front of you. If it's a certain number, like 17, 18 in 6 games, okay, now we're talking 1 every 6 games. In the last 6 games, if I do 1 for 17 games, I'm not bad. 17 turnovers in a year? I had a quarterback that threw 30 interceptions in 1. Never mind.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah, I see you. You flashing back. Look, I see you flashing back. I see you flashing back. Let's go this way. Listen, right now, Titans are 7-2. It's looking like they have one of the easiest schedules down the road. The Texans twice, Jags, and Dolphins. So if they keep it up, I want to see consistency. If they keep it up, scary. Right now, a lot of people have them as the number 1 in the AFC for power rankings. I still have the Ravens over them because Lamar is getting it done. Through the air with his legs.
They got to show. They got to show how they do without Derrick Henry. That was 1 game. 21 rushing yards ain't gonna cut it.
Right. That was 1 game. Right.
That was 1 game. We're gonna have to see how we do without literally the best running back in the last, and the most consistent running back, for a very long time.
The Titans some bully though. It's like they built to come out there and punch you in the face. Like top contending teams, playoff teams. Every team that was hot, top of the top, they come out there and whoop your ass and keep it moving.
Right. Look at the names. Look at the names on that roster. Next time everybody go and glance, look at the names on that roster. I'm telling you, those are football players. Those are gritty, big physical football players. Whether it be actually or whether they're mantras like that, they are real physical football players. Their identity is hard-nosed, hit you in the mouth. Yeah, I like them.
Rams aren't built to come from behind. That's been Sean McVay's whole MO. I mean, every game you watch where he's leading by the half, right? That always comes up, that stat. He leads by the half. He never loses, all that stuff. People are killing Matt Stafford. I mean, he did make a couple suspect plays, but to me, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's a one-off. They're still contenders. I'm not going to write them off, but I never was one of those people that, the Rams going to the Super Bowl. They top this and that. The NFC is like this close to me, this close by a hair. Every team
I'm with you on
a hair.
I'm with you on that. But if everybody played at full potential, there's probably no team better than the Rams. If everybody played at full potential, and
not even your boys.
Oh, on paper? If you told me, on paper everybody max potential, which team I'm taking, that's tough. That's tough. You got Aaron Donald. You got cats on the Mount Rushmore at their position, like multiple. Like it's a.
But are they putting it together? On paper, it look good consistently. Because when
numbers wise, on offense, they're gonna match anybody, everybody. To be honest with you, to have a top player now, an outside linebacker, to have a perennial top 5 player now on every level of the defense. If you don't show up now, that's I got to go to the coaches. I can't look at a team with Jalen Ramsey, Josh Johnson.
Good point.
With Aaron Donald. I can't, now Von Miller.
Good point.
I can't look at a team like that and not, and say, hey, y'all, you guys got outplayed 17 games and then plus, whatever, how many games they're going to playoffs. I look at the coaches, man, from then on. So, and assistants, because I think Sean McVay is real. I think he's real, but I think they need a defensive presence that can, build their own identity on that side of the ball.
The NFC is mixy, and I love it. I love it.
Who's at the top of that? Who's at the top of the NFC?
them Cardinals. And we're going to stay in the NFC because nobody believes in my guy, Kyler Murray. Okay? Nobody believes in him.
They don't?
Nobody. Jeremy, not riding the train,
but show, man. What's wrong with y'all?
Jeremy, I hate it though. He doesn't believe in Kyler or Russ, but that's neither here nor there. No D-Hop, no Kyler, no AJ, no problem. They went in there and handled business against the Niners. And
now you look at why J.J. Watt went there.
Right.
You look at why A.J. Green went there. They didn't go there because of players. When backups come in and third stringers come in and can play like that, that's coaching. That's great coaching. They got great coaching in Arizona. And to where literally J.J. Watt, Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins out, doesn't matter.
And I think
Chase
Edmonds, he's the one,
James
right?
Conner got to be like top 6 slowest start running back in the NFL. And my man just like ripped it apart.
Wait, say that again. He got to be the what?
Like the bottom 6, like speed. Like we were in the same speed.
You disrespectful. And you run the same speed at what, 40 now? Let me not do that to you. Let me not do that to you.
It's off, man. Oh my God.
All right.
Man.
Shanahan. I know. Good coach. Got the daddy name. But what's up? I want to talk about that because you made a good point. It comes down to coaching. Jimmy G has lost, 4 games? I don't know, in a row. The quarterback situation was crazy. Now they have Mohamed Sanu out. Taven Wilson are heading to IR. One has a quad injury. One has a knee injury. I believe they lost their tackle. It's a lot going on for them.
You know what? They can't get it. They can't catch a groove. I think the league is all about folks that can get into a groove. And every time they try to get in a groove,
they hurt.
Dating back 3 years ago.
Yes.
And when they had like, I think they had like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 different starting running backs for the team. And then the year after, you look at Jimmy G is hurt. And then my man number 3, whatever, he came in. And Deebo Samuel was hurt for the first part of the year. Last year, and like didn't get in the groove. And now George Kittle was out for the first part of this year. They cannot be at full speed or full tilt health-wise and get in a groove. If they get in a groove and everybody's healthy, they're
somebody to watch. And then
perfectly fine.
Outside looking in as a fan, I watch the draft. I love football. I'm nerdy like that. What happened to all the rookies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's up?
It's hard. I mean, I'm talking like I've been in the league. It's hard league. It's a tough league, man. Like everybody, like rookie, first round, second. These rookies are not guaranteed to play. Every first round rookie you have a second round through a UDFA unrestricted free agent that that's eager and hungry to play and probably feel a little jealous of that first round and going to come a little harder.
But listen, Jay, Aaron Banks.
Hard. That's tough. And they got young cats.
That's
Their
what
entire
I'm saying.
team is young.
Second round draft pick, Aaron Banks, healthy scratch, right? Okay. He was in all but one game. Running back, Trey Sermon, healthy scratch.
Come to play. Ain't come to play. You got to come to play. You have to come to play. A coach like Kyle Shanahan going to win that every time. People are going to believe Kyle Shanahan knows what he's talking about over Trey Sermon getting cheated out of playing time.
Oh, okay.
Or out of being on a 53-man roster.
So how long? Let me ask you a question. No disrespect to Kyle Shanahan, like I said, wonderful coach. How long before people start looking at Kyle a little sideways and saying like, what's going on over there?
If he does not play Trey Lance and keep him in. If you don't keep Trey Lance, the minute he finally plays Trey Lance, and Trey Lance, if he succeeds, that'll be Kyle Shanahan's, appointment to extensions and all that good stuff. If he does not succeed, to start over again at the quarterback position, trying to find a generational player, a franchise player, it's hard for a franchise player to be a tight end. It's hard. It's tough. And so it's going to be on the success of that quarterback position. So I think San Francisco is tired of having, subpar quarterback play since Colin took them to the Super Bowl. So
Yikes.
yeah.
All right, enough with your NFC people. It's AFC time. Well, Chiefs Packers. We touched on it lightly. Defense turning the corner for the Chiefs? Question mark.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Love was blitzed on over half of his dropbacks, but again, like I said, Mahomes was 20 of 37, 166 yards, 1 TD. Love was 19 of 34, 190 yards, 1 TD, 1 INT. What do you make of
You almost lost to a nervous Jordan Love. That man was so nervous, he couldn't see straight. Every ball player know that look that he had in his eye. You could tell his stomach was hurting. I guarantee he threw up.
You think he blew his shot? You think he blew it?
No. I mean, the shoes you had to feel in 1 week. Come on.
He looked like he wasn't prepared. His coach looked like he wasn't prepared.
I don't think anybody can be. There's only so much you can do to be prepared to follow somebody who also isn't prepared but shows out all the time. Like,
all the
I got a
damn
funny
time.
feeling that Aaron Rodgers, I mean, I guarantee you don't watch as much. He's more talented. He's so talented. He's more talented than Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, all those other quarterbacks. His preparation is, I'm sure it's a little bit different. Like all of his throws are these back shoulder wide. Patrick Mahomes-esque, just a little, he's a little older. But it's off the wall. It's kind of off the Richter. It's not planned. It's not, concocted like a real play or real formula, real game plan. And so to follow that is tough.
And to your point, Jordan Love kind of mimics some of that, right? I'm watching him play some of his, the way he's throwing the ball, like his mechanics a little bit. I'm like, oh, that's kind of similar to Aaron, except you're not Aaron. But you're right. Aaron's so damn arrogant. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like, if you a competitor, arrogance is key. Yeah, be that dude. It's probably, I know he was watching that game. He probably was so excited, like, hey, big head, texting the guy. And the GM the next day. Love didn't handle the pressure well at all. Chiefs rushed 4. What I did get out of that game was the Packers' defense looked solid. That's what I did take away from that game.
That's the wishy-washy defense. That right there.
They've been wishy-washy for a while.
Yeah, that's the wishy-washy defense. I don't know what I'm getting.
Every week?
Every week. You don't know what you get. Every week. It's all matchup based.
They didn't have Jair Alexander. Zadarius Smith, doesn't matter. Wishy-washy regardless.
Wishy-washy with them. They're wishy-washy with better players. They've been wishy-washy for years. They've been wishy-washy with great players.
I am sick of you.
Come on.
Sick of you.
The Super Bowl defense was wishy-washy, and it had a defensive player of the year, and they were wishy-washy. Packers just don't. I think it's the temperature thing, man. I think Green Bay is probably beautiful in the summer, and it's probably horrible in the winter. And so it's just half the games are good, half the games are bad.
Half the games are trash. Oh, my gosh. Browns, Bengals. I picked the Bengals to win. My gut told me pick the Browns. My heart said Bengals because I want to see Joe Burrow and them flourish. Baby.
Hey, shout out to the SEC, man. That was a great SEC game. Basically.
So Aggie.
I mean, that was a showdown. That was a showdown. Joe ain't show up, and they young. Them cats young. You gotta expect 4 or 5 games, let alone it's probably on the second, third game they gave you like that. So
they've given up 75 points in their last 2 games. Is it too early to say the Bengals are fizzling, or what's up?
Way too early. You got a top 5 receiver. You have a top 4 receiving core. Like, nah, you fine. They fine.
They just have to find their rhythm.
Get a couple stops.
Defensively,
if they get stops, they're going to. They literally be the top seed in the AFC right now. They get 3 or 4 stops.
Their defense has to find a rhythm. The last 3 games or so, I'm like, where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? They have to find that rhythm. But your boy has a little problems with turnovers. Joe Burrow already has 10 or 11 on the season. To me, that's a little bit too much. Oh, breaking news. Green Bay fined $300,000 for violating NFL. Ooh.
Good.
You know it's coming in. It's coming in while I'm talking to you.
Good.
Violating NFLPA COVID protocols. Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard fined $14,650.
Should be more.
Should be more.
Should be
I mean,
more.
they're not going to suspend my guy, but they're going to do something. Especially Aaron was talking, everybody knew, but that's neither here nor there. It's whatever. It's whatever. The Browns, back to the Browns and the Bengals. See how I get sidetracked breaking news? Da-da-da.
So good.
The Browns got some key players back on defense. The defense looks stout. Denzel Ward, Troy Hill, Myles Garrett had 3 sacks. It's looking amazing. Looking kind of good.
Browns lit. I'm sorry.
You
Browns
think
lit.
Miles is lit? AFC North. Who do you trust? Take the Ravens out of it, because clearly they are. But Steelers, because they're trending right now. You don't believe it? Shaking your head. Okay. Bengals, Browns. Who do you trust?
The Browns lit. The Browns are lit. The Steelers are the better team out of all of 3 of them.
Did you just chuckle?
Yeah, because I really like the Browns. I really like the Browns. I like everything about them. I like the way they play. I like the way they use. I like the way any running back can step in there and do well. You know.
You like that quarterback?
I actually do. Now he did my man OBJ wrong. I'm OBJ fanatic, and he did OBJ dead wrong. I believe in OBS.
I mean, we can all agree. Anybody that has eyes can agree to that. Like
that was crazy,
yeah.
but he was never a good fit. If there was no Jarvis Landry, Odell wouldn't have touched Cleveland. So like he was never a good fit. He's a big city guy. Go to a big city. I don't even think he need to go to a winning city. Just go to a big city, and I think he'll thrive. So,
word on the
other
street
than
is,
that, I think the Browns lit. I think it's perfect for everybody else, and I like them. I like them to upset the Steelers. I mean, them Steelers, they got a little consistency and a little bit of grounded. You know, no pun intended, but you know they're a little grounded with Najee Harris.
He's running right now.
Yeah, but he's 12 years old, doing everything in the NFL. Like he's about to like, coach, I'm tired. Like, coach, I'm banged up. You know, it's a lot of wear and tear on a young man. It's a lot.
My goodness.
It's a lot. Like,
all right. So 2 things. OBJ. Word on the street is, allegedly, I don't know where all these sources are coming from. He want to go to Seattle. Russell coming back. He want to go to the Packers. I don't even see him in Green Bay with all those egos. I don't even see that happening. But where do you think he going to end up? He's a free agent for the first time. Nobody picked him up on waivers, so he can go wherever he wants to go.
Wherever you want. I thought about this today. Where do I think don't go to Seattle. Receivers go there to die. Do not go to Seattle. Terrell Owens went to Seattle. Jerry Rice went to Seattle.
Yikes.
Who was my man recently?
Yikes.
Josh Gordon went to Seattle.
Why you do that? Josh couldn't even get a snap in before he got suspended again.
I'm telling you, receiver Brandon Marshall went to Seattle. I got B. Marsh, my guy though.
B. Marsh, my guy too. Shout out to B. Marsh. You heard?
Word. But they go to the die, so don't go to Seattle. Yikes. I really honestly think, I think they are going to let him be an X over in Kansas City. I think he's going to the Chiefs. I really do. I really think he's going to go to Kansas City. I think they are desperate and they're overcompensating for lack of defense. And the way to overcompensate is to compensate for defense is either go get defenders or score more points.
That's interesting.
As good as they are, they have all the number 2 and down receivers from Tyreek Hill are all gimmick receivers, including Tyreek Hill a little bit.
That's interesting.
They don't have a possession receiver. Their possession guy runs across the middle of the field, and he's a top 3 tight end ever. So it's
I said that. Where's Jonathan? I wish Jonathan was here in front of me. I've been saying that all season.
Definitely top 3 ever, but I think he goes there, and I think he is there. He's a little bit older. He's not as dynamic. I think he's the perfect possession receiver to go and play Z or X or Z, either one, to go play with Kansas City.
He wants to win. He wants to join a competitor.
If Kansas City goes 11-6, 10-7, and they make the playoffs,
I need to see their schedule because I need to see how they can end up.
I like Odell to go to Kansas City.
That's interesting. Okay.
Josh Gordon didn't work out, so we'll see.
Isn't he still there?
Is he?
Barely catching. I mean, Patrick wants to include him more in the offense. I keep doing these quotations because, okay.
Wants to.
Yeah, wants to. But Baker Mayfield, you like him so much. We've been having this debate on Clubhouse, everywhere. To me, he is an average quarterback.
Okay.
He not okay. Thank you, because that was my question. Elite.
He's not.
Average,
I mean, he's not
average.
to me. He's not to me. He's not elite, but he's not. I think he's above average. But I wouldn't argue with somebody if he's not. Everybody, what he's not is he is not the key to that team. Everybody just keeps saying that.
Thank you.
That I don't get. Now,
he's not bad though. He's not a trash quarterback.
No, he's not bad at all. Not even close. Like matter of fact, I need the rah-rah, from him to get the team going. But as far as like their identity is not throwing the ball. Man, they got 3 running backs that rush for 100 yards this year.
Thank you. Where is Jonathan? He's so lucky he out of town because he tried to argue me down. I'm like, that team is built for play action. He is not the dude to put it on his shoulders. Baker been in the league, 4 years? I've never seen maybe one game. Last year, COVID went off against the Steelers. I think that was the game.
Let me say this. Stop, not you, but everybody else. Stop disrespecting the best player on that team on offense. And it's Nick Chubb is a top 7 player to me. Like I'm a huge Nick Chubb fan. He's the only Georgia Bulldog I like post-college, post-degree. But
I thought you were gonna say the best player was Baker. I was about to say we have to end this right now.
The best player who?
was Baker. I thought you were gonna say that.
No.
I was gonna say click, love you.
That's not disrespecting Nick Chubb, man. You don't get enough respect. So.
I feel like you plug in another quarterback who is capable, you won't get the same result. Maybe better. Like Baker is average.
Better? I don't know about better. I just think he fits. I think Baker fits perfect. He's not the piece. He should never get a $30 million contract.
Where's Jonathan at? Jonathan, wherever you are. Okay. All right. Okay. We here. He tried to argue me down. You saw the game last night? Steelers?
I did.
Flag, no flag, with a flags. Refs won the game.
They made it a point of emphasis to stop the taunting. They did that.
Did he taunt though?
He did. He walked over. And knowing the rule, it was unnecessary. They walked over. He got the sack, did his little kick. Shout out, he get his leg up high. Clearly he practiced that. And he walked over to the Steelers, like he walked halfway there. He looked at him and he used to play for him.
Okay, they dragging it. Can we have levels? Can we have levels to the taunts?
Nah, but you can't. What you can't do is hip check me though.
No, that's what you can't. Hello. Okay. What about that one?
You can't hip check. I don't like that part. I did not like. My man hip checked him for sure. Treat them. You got to treat the product with respect, man. That's the actual product.
Because if it was reversed, he would have been kicked out the game. Right.
It would have been a problem. It would have been even worse if he was black. Anyway. What's up?
Justin Fields, though. I am not sold. I've said it a million times. I'm not sold on Ohio State quarterbacks for multiple reasons. But I'm a Michigan fan, so boop, boop. Secondly, they don't translate in the league. And I'm not sold on Alabama quarterbacks either, but we have one. Okay, Mac Jones, I see you, Bill. Justin Fields played lights out. I like what I saw from him.
He's coming, man. Justin Fields been that guy since 11th, 12th grade. We were hearing about him, coming out of school. He's that guy. When he went to Georgia, he was that guy. When he went to Ohio State, he was that guy.
Is it in Ramaz?
What's a little bit different? Is my man is the first. He's the Troy Smith came, but Troy Smith always had this awkward. He couldn't run. Mm-hmm. The only one that could run to me was Braxton Miller, and Braxton Miller was like a much better runner than he was passer.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields is a better passer than he is a runner, and he still runs a 4.4. So
Crazy.
I think the sky's the limit for my man. They got to build some stuff around him.
If they build stuff around him, yes, and if the coach know what he's doing, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Do the right thing, get it in sync. Because I don't know what the hell was going on in the beginning of the season, boo. Like, what was that?
I don't know where Khalil Mack is. I gotta put
Yeah, he missing. You know what? I need to do a missing poster for my guy. Because where he at?
I don't know where Khalil Mack at. That's wild.
Where he at? You right
I feel
about
like he's
that.
not even 30. I feel like he's not 30 years old yet. Like, where'd you go?
Yeah, it's been quiet.
Chicago rough. I mean, I can only imagine playing in Chicago got to be like playing in Philly. It's rough. They want to win.
That defense is still good. Yeah, yeah. But they'll get there. I give them, put the pieces around him, good coaching staff, good GM moves. What year we in? 2021. I give him 2024.
2024.
2025.
It's contract time. You gonna show out next year, Mom.
Okay, I get him 2023. 2023.
Yeah, at the latest. You better do something next year.
That's a lot now. We talking coaches. We talking a lot. We talking a lot.
Contract's 4 years. You make it to the end of that contract, you likely, they ain't looking too good. You got to show out. Now you really got the pressure. You better go ahead and just outplay that contract 2-3 years before it's done.
It's high expectations for him though. Everywhere you turn, all the games he's lost, it's never his fault. It's always Matt Nagy. So it's a lot of pressure on Justin to live up to the expectation that we are holding him to.
That's a fact. And he has a lot of old heads around him that's played a lot of football. Andy Dalton played a lot of football.
I don't think Andy
bad.
Won
a Super Bowl. I'm like, if they talk to him, that's
who you say?
Nick Foles. Nicholas Anthony Foles. He won a Super Bowl.
What happened?
To the Super Bowl against your boy.
You doing fantasy this year?
What's up?
You doing fantasy this year?
I am, but not to put nothing personal here, man. When being a single dad, I don't got time for fantasy, man. Like for real.
Life, right? You're not checking the teams like that.
Man, waivers don't mean nothing to me on Wednesdays like that, man. I gotta make sure these kids got their lunches in the morning made.
Look at you adulting. You said I'm grown now. Look, I'm grown. I was just about to ask you about the waiver wire.
Man, none of that. What? Why? Man, look, I'm in like middle of the pack in all my leagues.
How many leagues you in?
4.
Come on now, 4.
I've started 2 people on IR before. Like that's how.
You slipping. You slipping. You doing crazy. ESPN or NFL?
2 in Yahoo, 2 in ESPN.
I've never done Yahoo before. It's either been
Yahoo keep up with the history too.
We doing money leagues.
I'm not playing for money. I said all that, and I'm letting.
Yeah, right. Because you losing, but you ain't playing unless it's for money.
Nah, I'm middle of the pack in all of them, and good money. Probably like. Total of what, like almost 25, $3 grand.
Okay, let me hold 200.
Let me hold 200. Shit.
Even trade. So this is perfect for you, cause you need the help. So some waiver wire acquisitions for this week, week 10 that I got: Jordan Howard or Boston Scott, cause Miles Sanders is out. Well, or Boston Scott. Because Miles Sanders is out. They both been getting some love, but Howard has finished off week 9 with a pair of touchdowns, and week 8, he kind of got a TD too. So I'm leaning more towards him. With Chase Edmonds being out with an ankle injury, we don't know how long, Eno Benjamin. He made a nice, ugly-ass run.
Oh, I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that.
So if he available...
I saw that.
Eno Benjamin. A swag on that. And lastly, Deshaun Watson could be a good upside if you're streaming some people. I'm about to say OKC. Oh my goodness, this is not basketball.
Word.
The Raiders, they going through it, okay? They picked up my mans. They don't have a receiver. They don't have well, obviously they have corners, but one of their corners got cut. So, I mean, the Raiders want to win. They're still one of the top teams in the AFC for now,
Right.
if they don't fall apart. Deshaun Watson, quick, fast, could bring you some upside. So I'm just saying, look out for those. Fantasy picks, I'm going to put them online Thursday. So check out the Instagram page, Podcast Under Review. I'm going to give you your fantasy picks, start-em, sit-ems. I'm going to give you your game picks. And, guys, Jarvis, did you know I'm giving away a football jersey?
I did not. I need to know who is the player.
So here's the thing. Follow Podcast Under Review. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Tag 2 people. And the winner will be selected on Thanksgiving. And you get a football jersey of the player of your choice.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how we giving it up.
That's fire.
So I'm going to need you to go under the page and tag 2 people.
Done.
Because I know you already subscribed, right?
Done.
All right. So that's it. That's all. And that's how we rocking.
That's fire.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you way more.
All the time.
Nas, man. Nas the GOAT.
Here we go. Kiss my babies. Kiss my boys.
Will do. I appreciate you for having me.
Always, man. I want you back. I definitely want you back during playoffs. Oh, and I can't leave without asking you. A lot of people, ain't trusting your boys. What you think? You think that you guys can repeat? Look at that face. I know. Say it with your chest. I just want you to say it with your chest. Let all the doubters know. Y'all going back.
The NFC has been a wrap since week 4. The NFC is one. Tampa Bay is there, and I'm willing to take any bettors. Comment on the page because I'm willing to take any bettors on that. NFC is a wrap. It's over.
And we ending it on that note. And I'm saying the Patriots going to the playoffs. Sneaky. Watch out. And we ending it on that note. He said, don't kill it. Don't kill it.
Hell of a note. You kill me with that note.
I'm out, guys. Later. Peace.
See ya.
Get it, nigga. New women always, never wifey's old babes, and they going both.